Okay, we should be live. Let's go. I've literally just woken up 5 minutes ago today. But we're here. Hope you guys are doing good. You just open up the stream now. Okay, are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Zane Milan says hi. Other than that, there's no one in the chat yet. Okay, here we go. Chris is here. Smejko777. Finley's here. Bahrain in it. Up the Chelsea. Campbell Morrison. All right, now people are starting to flood into the channel. Stefan, Oscar, Archie Bong, Tim, Stanislav, Alan White, Jamon Bennett, Cruiser. I've got my coffee this morning, guys. I ordered it in advance. We're going to check the sleep and see how much I actually managed to sleep before. I feel pretty good. It's just my eyes are still a little bit blurry, but we're in business. And the Chelsea lineup and everything is on the screen. We're going to go through that properly in a second. Brighton versus Chelsea, the repeat. Literally less than a week on from the first time that we were addressing this fixture. And fingers crossed we can get something a little bit different. Oh dear, 4 hours and 10 minutes of sleep. That's not good. Oh well. All right, Richard, welcome to the channel. Guys, if you're in the stream, make sure you smack a like on the stream. I would predict a win if we'd have gone with my lineup. I mean, I went for something different, you know. I wanted to try Noni Madueke as a striker. We might end up seeing something like that. We might actually see it, but I think the likelihood is it's going to be Nkunku and Palmer up top. Did I remember Valentine's Day? So my girlfriend and I kind of have the same opinion on Valentine's Day. We just both find it a little bit like a jarring day. Just because, like, why does everybody make an effort on Valentine's Day? Like, why do you need to be, like, told it's a special day of the year to make an effort, you know? So we just treated it like any other day, to be honest. And it was also her birthday 2 days ago, too. Shall we start a book? How many minutes into the match will Benson lose his shit? Well, to be fair, it's the likelihood of me losing my shit is pretty high these days. But to be honest, I'm going into this game without thinking we're going to win. I genuinely don't think Chelsea are going to win tonight, and I don't want that to just be like a negative feeling. Obviously, we hope that Chelsea win. I find it baffling that some people don't think I want Chelsea to win just because I say I think it's going to be 1-1. Like what my score prediction is and what my desired outcome from the game are very different things. And I'm just being realistic and honest when I say I don't see us winning. I think it will finish 1-1. However, I would love to know what you guys think in the poll. And obviously tonight is not an FA Cup tie, so we can draw. Why does the J button keep pressing flipping buttons again? It's so weird, guys. Whenever I'm streaming, the letter J just like holds itself in on my keyboard. Just have to re-delete every letter every time I write it. And Chelsea. Okay, let's see what you guys say in the poll. Get a new keyboard. It's weird, like it works fine like on a normal day, but when it's a live stream day, it's like, no, we're going to troll Benson. We're going to make sure it's difficult for him to type. Shout out to all of you that watched the match preview. I'm still excited going into the game. I'm still excited. Oh my word. Okay, so this is the least Chelsea biased poll so far. Make sure you guys get involved with this vote. I'm very curious to think and see what you guys believe is going to happen today. So we've got 25% on Brighton so far, 12% draw, 65% on Chelsea. This is the least confident I've ever seen you guys going into a Chelsea game. Wow. So let's talk a little bit about the lineup. So we've got Philip Jorgensen in goal. I think this one was always going to be the case. I'm happy about that. I think he's a better goalkeeper than Rob Sanchez. And I think it is, at this point, we still don't know that much about Philip Jorgensen. So without to like talk him down that much, I think it's the lesser of two evils potentially. I don't think he's a great goalkeeper yet, but we'll have to wait and see. I hope he does well. Then we've got a back four that is Gusto, Colwill, Chalobah, Cucurella. This is pretty much what I said it was going to be. I thought Reece was going to start tonight. But I'm guessing that Maresca, if Reece James is on the bench, it means he's not injured. So we can rule out Reece James being injured. But I think if Malo Gusto is starting today, I'm hoping that we see something a bit different from Malo. I'm hoping that we see him get forward a lot more, which is why, in actual fact, as much as it looks like a 4-2-3-1, we could actually end up seeing something quite similar to what I suggested in the match preview, which was more of like a 4-4-2. We've got Enzo and Caicedo in the middle, which is obviously going to be the case. Then we've got Neto on the left, Palmer, Madueke, and Nkunku. So considering what's actually available to us, this is a pretty attacking lineup, to be fair. So maybe it's a case now that Maresca is just like, you know what? Screw it. Go for it. That's what I'm hoping the case is. I'm hoping that Maresca is just like, let's just attack them. Because earlier this season, let's be honest, as much as, you know, I've spent a lot of this week not really talking about what is happening on the pitch. And all of it's relative, you know. Chelsea haven't been good enough on the pitch, which is what has brought to the surface for me a lot of my frustrations to the forefront of my mind, really, because the results haven't been there, as well as all of the off-the-field stuff that's just been very, very concerning. But if at the start of this season, we were so good going forward. We scored loads of goals. This Brighton team are also there to be taken as well. They're a decent side when they want to be. But like, as Nottingham Forest showed us, they are very, very beatable. And I think in all of the recent years that we've been facing Brighton, this is probably the weakest Brighton side in recent times, I believe, personally. Guys, we're nearly at 100 likes already. I'm going to push the likes today. I want you guys to smash a like on this stream. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are just over 30 minutes until kickoff. I've got my iced black coffee from Revs. Those of you that have ever been to Bali will know Revs is a decent coffee. Revolver. Sorry for the yawn. And also, I started again yesterday to post on more GBFC, which you guys might know. So I have another channel called More GBFC where I'm talking about other footballing stuff. So you can also subscribe to that with a link in the description. I'm just updating it now. I'm going to put like a little emoji next to it so that you guys can see exactly what it is. Put a little star next to it. So yeah, if you want to check the new channel, I'm going to be posting on it every day. Like I'm going to, you know how I do like a match review or a 6 things we learn? I might even start doing 6 things we learn from like other games. And it won't obviously interfere with Chelsea content. But, I mean, if you guys like the 6 Things videos, I can do it for other games as well. And it will just be on a different channel, which is quite exciting. I'm actually going to go and see now. I don't think the video will have done. It's got nearly 500 views. That's cool. All right. Nice. Nice. I've also put a bet on tonight, guys, which I very rarely do. But I've put a bet on all of the scores that I've done. I put a bet on 5 of the correct score lines from this weekend. Good question. George, are you going to the US for the FIFA Club World Cup? Yes. I currently don't have any tickets bought, but I'm going to go for sure. 100%. 6 times we cried. Might as well just change the name of the series at this point. But yeah, I do plan on going. My girlfriend and I are going to go out there again. We thoroughly enjoyed the trip last year. So I think it's definitely going to be one that we take up again this year. 4, 1, 2, 3. Honestly, we need to change the shape. The shape has to change here. Will the Club World Cup be expensive? Of course it will. It's in America, guys. Sporting events in the US are so expensive. Will I road trip from Atlanta to Philly or fly? Probably road trip, to be fair. Like, we absolutely loved driving last year. And as much as I did the majority of the driving, it's just so much fun. Like, Georgie and I just went to, like, big supermarkets, just bought loads of snacks. We're just scoffing food the whole time, basically, on the way. It was honestly such an amazing trip. And obviously, Chelsea's results were pretty shit. Like, we won 1 out of the 5 games, which is shit. Like, let's be real. The football was not the main enjoyment, which is pretty typical of Chelsea, to be honest. And I expect it to probably be the same in the summer. Can I tell the stream what I'm drinking? Yes, I can. This is the very best of an iced coffee from Revolver Coffee in Bali. And it's unbelievable. Coffee in Bali is fabulous. If you need somewhere to stay, we're outside Pittsburgh. Thank you. That's actually very kind of you. I may end up actually taking people up on some of those offers because it's bloody expensive, America. I'm not going to lie. But what else was I going to say? Good morning, Lucifer. What are we saying in the poll? Guys, we've got 333 votes here. And I've never, ever seen the percentage that we have got of Chelsea to win as low as it is today before a game. You said I will go to Japan. What city? We're still looking to plan the trip. So we're going to be there in April, the end of April. And apparently, if you're from Japan, you can let me know this. But at the end of April, is there still snow anywhere? From what I've read and what I'm told, it's like the in-between between like winter and spring in the north of Japan. And then it's the weather's starting to get nicer in the more southerly areas of Japan in the late April. So I kind of want to try and catch the end of the snow if we can, if it's even possible, and then just travel around Japan for the month, basically. We've got you in Georgia, my brother, right close to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. A few matches happening there in the World Cup. Thank you. Appreciate it. I appreciate this this warm hospitality for this negative Chelsea fan. Unfortunately, it's very unlikely that that's going to change because I do want to see change at our football club. I don't like the way it's going. But of course, when we're out there on the pitch, we are hoping for the best. Jessica says that Jorgensen in goal seems quite doubtful to me. Though this is why I say it's the lesser of two evils. And that is very unfair, I think, on Jorgensen because he's not really been given that much of a chance for me to say evil. So that is unfair. But I'm still not fully confident about him either, but I'm certainly more confident than I am about Rob Sanchez. So I've got another question for you guys, and keep voting on the poll, please. Please keep voting on the poll. Can I tell the stream that I won't swear? I'm actually going to say today, I'm not making any promises. Normally, right? Because obviously I've been on YouTube for 14 years, and it is my full-time job. And when you swear, it does affect the monetization. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend that for any reason that there's any other reason I don't swear. And also, to be honest, I back myself to be able to express myself without having to swear. So if there are young people watching, then great. Like the amount of people that I've had send me messages saying like, "Oh, I watch with my young son," or "I watch with my young daughter. We watch all of your live streams. You watch all your Six Things videos. She loves Chelsea," or "He loves Chelsea," whatever. For me, it's just like, I don't need to swear, so I don't swear. But sometimes there is a need to swear. And my dad's ruling was, you don't swear in front of me unless we're at a football game. And you can say whatever you want. You can sing whatever songs you want. As long as I'm not like, just shouting at the guy next to me, calling him a you-know-what, and bringing trouble upon us. But my dad always said that don't swear, and don't swear in front of me. But if you're at the football, I'll let it go, which I think is good, to be fair, because you're there. Like, it's football. Like, people swear all the time, so you just can't avoid it forever, People swear when they don't have the ability to describe their feelings. I'm pretty sure that's almost what I just said, but I've not watched Ted Lasso. But yeah, I'm a firm believer that that's possible. Would have loved watching Vialli manage this team. Rest in peace. What a guy. Have I ever been to South Africa? Yes, I have. Should Maresca have been included? I mean, look, I've seen a lot of people say Shamera Maresca is an option for Chelsea when we don't have any strikers. And a lot of me thinks that when something like this when the club is the way it is right now, part of me doesn't want to see this. This is actually something I've not spoken about on the channel. Part of me doesn't want to see these academy kids that are so young exposed, because right now the Chelsea fan base is divided. The Chelsea fan base are not happy with the ownership. A lot of them, a lot of people are like, no, trust the process still. Whatever. I'm not listening to that nonsense. So to expose a 16-year-old or 17-year-old or whatever it is with no Premier League experience, to expose him to the frustration that is going to be directed at the pitch for when Chelsea are playing these mediocre, average, half-assed performances is more damaging than it is good. So I think, maybe someone like Shamera Maresca, who is doing very, very well in the youth teams. Let's not beat around the bush. He's an exciting talent. He's a good player. If anything, I think he should be on the bench. But for him to be just thrown in at the deep end here would, to me, suggest that Maresca is just kind of giving up a little bit on his own managerial capabilities and coaching abilities. I think Maresca's job here, because it's not Chelsea don't have a striker. That's true. But it isn't like we don't have players on the pitch that can attack, can score goals, and can be a threat. Like Nkunku could be threatening. Palmer obviously is threatening. And Noni, Neto are attacking players. Enzo Fernandez is an attacking player. So it's up to Maresca, in my opinion, to coach a different method of attack, to coach a different creative approach to getting the ball in the box. And for me, I think the right answer isn't just throwing a 16, 17-year-old in at the deep end. and just expecting him to solve Chelsea's problems. I mean, it would be a great to the owners to be like, yo, look, this is what we've got now. This is what we've got now because you didn't give me a striker. It would prove a point, but I don't think that is the right way to go. Guys, we are 25 minutes away from kickoff. I'm really hoping sometime soon Chelsea can have an earlier kickoff because I have to start the stream so much later than I'd like to. I'd love to be live like 90 minutes before kickoff and then for the 90 minutes of the game. So fingers crossed soon our luck changes with the timings, but unfortunately it doesn't. We have got so many later kickoffs. Maresca has got no say because the owners are telling him. You can see that in his manner. You're absolutely spot on, Andy. It's very, very clear from the way that Maresca speaks that he doesn't have control over anything really that happens in this club. He is simply a coach. It's the case now for a lot of football clubs, to be fair, that it's not a manager's role anymore. It's definitely just a coach's role. You'll deal with what you're given. But even like, if you compare where Chelsea are right now to Manchester United, okay? If you think it's bad following us at the moment, we could very easily go down this Man United path, and the worst is very much yet to come in that sense. Man United, at least with United now, Ruben Amorim has come out and said it himself. At least with Manchester United now, Amorim has the final say on transfers. There's a big, big difference between that and what Maresca is dealing with here at Chelsea. Man United are a club in the mud right now. Bottom half of the table. We've got the mid-off between Tottenham and Man United this weekend where they can like go past each other in the table but go nowhere. But at least now at Manchester United, they've hired a manager. They're going to back him. Yes, they're not just going and spending money immediately and buying him a new squad in one go. Also intelligent. This season's a write-off anyway. Even if Man United would have spent big in January, this is a write-off season. The damage is already done. So they bought in Dorgu. Looking at targets in the summer. They're going to pinpoint individual targets, not throw loads of money, which they've done already and it's failed. But they're going to bring Amorim the players that he wants. So if anything, United are further down the line than Chelsea. Don't let the league table right now deceive you. In my opinion, the fact that that is the way United are now going to do business suggests that they're further down the line than Chelsea. Because Maresca, nothing's going to improve, guys, if Maresca keeps being thrown a load of players and then half of them leave 6 months later or a year later. And he has to keep dealing with this merry-go-round and this conveyor belt of players coming in at Chelsea Football Club. Nothing will change if that is the base rate of what Maresca's got to deal with. What is Streamlabs? Streamlabs is like the management software that I use for these streams. So if it bans you, it's trying to ban spammers and people that swear and yeah, basically just things that like disrupts the flow of the chat so that I can keep reading the chat. How do I feel about Nkunku at the moment? I think I've made that pretty clear from the content, but I will say I just need a better attitude from Christopher Nkunku. Like, I'm not even saying I need goals, goals, goals. Obviously, we need goals from him because we need to start winning football matches. But, like, just the attitude at first. Like, I think football is very much like something where unless you've got the right head on your shoulders, you can't achieve anything without having the right mindset. And that's why I'm barking on so much at the moment about the mindset of the team, the mindset of the club, the mindset of the squad, because it starts with what you go in there with. You know, if the players right now, which is why the press conference thing is just baffling beyond comprehension for me, the players right now are going into games fourth in the table, knowing that there's no pressure to stay there because that's not the expectation. And I know that a lot of people say, well, you know, the way that the players see things isn't influenced by a few words in a press conference. You best believe it is. The press conference is the face of it, right? What goes on behind the scenes, there is not the correct pressure. And especially in modern football, where the outward projection means a lot, particularly to the fans. Like, as fans, obviously there's only a select portion of Chelsea fans that will go to matches. But I'm telling you now, tonight at Brighton, if things start going south, you best believe there's going to be Roman Abramovich chants in the crowd. If we start losing, or if we're not attacking, there's going to be Roman Abramovich chants. And the owners are going to absolutely hate that. And it's because of the mentality. There's been no pressure put on these players outwardly. So why would you believe that there's pressure on them internally? Do you think these players... And I'm only asking this question because seemingly to me, it doesn't look as though there is any kind of like... When you're that age, you've got legs, you've got energy to burn. And none of these players have proved anything in football yet. Even arguably Cole Palmer, right? And I'm not putting Cole Palmer in the mud here. If anyone doesn't deserve to be mudded, it's Cole Palmer. But even Palmer's not really proved anything yet in his career. Okay, he's won a treble. But even he will tell you, like, probably, it doesn't feel like he's won a treble, you know? Yes, he's Young Player of the Year, incredible first year at Chelsea, but, like, he's not won anything here yet. And none of these other players have either, apart from Reece James, who was European champion with our football club. But other than that, there's nothing proved from these players whatsoever, yet they've got massive long contracts, financial protection, and no pressure on their shoulders from the club or the manager to do anything right now, because it was a 2-year contract plan. It's a 5-year contract for Maresca, but a 2-year plan. Bullshit. Put the players under pressure. Challenge them. The way that... And I've said this countless times and I'll say it again, okay? The way that the press conferences and the interviews that players were doing have been done based on all of this title talk. When Chelsea were second in the league, potentially about to go top of the league if we would have won at Everton. When this happened and the players are sat there like, led back in the chair like, title race, don't know what you're talking about. Soon as all of this happened, we turned to shit. Why could the players, instead of belittling where we were in the table, why couldn't they all just like look at each other and be like, hang on a minute, Liverpool won't be able to continue this form forever. Man City have disappeared off the face of the earth. Arsenal aren't the same. Like this, it was the Leicester City, right? When Leicester won the league, this is what happened for them. They were in a season where the best teams weren't really playing at their best, and they all got together and they all believed they could do it. And it was the belief and that drive that took Leicester to win the league. And this is Chelsea Football Club, and we couldn't even replicate that. We are Chelsea, and we couldn't even replicate that. This is all doom and gloom. Why? I'm just speaking the truth, mate. You might think it's doom and gloom, but like, I'm not really speaking about opinions here, am I? Big donation, big W's in the chat for David. Thank you, mate. One would think that these guys, especially in Nkunku, should try, not just for career future, but international. World Cup just around the corner. Go Chelsea, we're going to win today. This is what I mean. This is why it's baffling to me. Nkunku's got to prove something, even if it's just to himself. It's a really good point. If Nkunku wants to leave Chelsea, play like you're in the shop window then, mate. Play like you're going to have the best clubs in the world coming after you. Really appreciate that donation, mate. If you, work rate, especially in modern football. If you don't even try, very few clubs and teams are going to be interested in you. Let me just change the title of the stream. We're nearly up to 1,000 viewers in here, guys. Welcome to all of you that are joining the stream. Make sure you smack a like on it. We're almost at 200 likes as well. And subscribe to GBFC. I'm going to try something brand new tonight with 6 Things We Learned to try and get it out even quicker than normal. I've managed to set it all up on Streamlabs so that I don't have to edit it. I can just live edit it, which is cool. So hopefully it gets the video out even quicker than normal. The formation is probably a 4-2-3-1. We're 15 minutes from kickoff now. Enzo just said it was a good performance last week on Sky. Nah, the guy needs to just shut up, man. Like, even if he just stops going to interviews, I wouldn't mind. I would much rather hear nothing than hear the waffle and bullshit that we hear at the moment. Robert, what is it with you, like, saying, can you tell this, like, you keep telling me not to swear, then you're telling me tell the streamer, like, bro, please. Okay. 15 minutes to go till kickoff. It's your channel. You can do what you want. That's absolutely spot on, Remy boy. We're going to win. I flipping hope so, man. Like, I just want to, like, I want to see a fighting performance, you know? It doesn't mean I'm going to stop talking about the shit that goes on off the field. Don't get me wrong. But it would be nice to celebrate a win. It would be nice to celebrate a win. We also need top 4, man. Whether these flipping idiots that are running the club right now are still here or not, we still need top 4. You're my favourite Chelsea content creator. Thank you, Daniel, mate. Appreciate that. How was your Valentine's Day? Well, as I said at the start of the stream, if you were here at the start, I did speak a bit about Valentine's Day. I think Valentine's Day is a load of bullshit. My girlfriend does as well. We're both on the same boat. Last year, to be fair, we had a good day. We went jet skiing. But that was just because her birthday is on the 12th of February. So it was raining on her birthday. So we went jet skiing on Valentine's Day. But this year, we literally just made food at home. Or I actually ordered myself Greek food, and Georgie made food at home. Because to be fair, we basically live like a Valentine's Day life anyway, to be honest. Like, we live on a tropical island. We have a sick life, to be fair. So we don't need a special Valentine's Day to go and do nice things for each other. And I think a lot of couples could learn from that. Life advice of Benson. Why do you have to wait till Valentine's Day to do something nice? Buy flowers on a regular day. Make life interesting. Make it exciting. Do you know what I mean? If you know that flowers are going to be on the table on Valentine's Day, it's boring. Do it a different day. Trust me. And if you can get your missus on board with not being a big supporter of Valentine's Day, you save yourself a few bob as well. Because flowers go up in price on Valentine's Day. Just chocolates, whatever you buy your girl on Valentine's Day is more expensive when you buy it near Valentine's Day. Right? So if you can get her to mutually agree that Valentine's Day is a load of rubbish, I mean, I think I'm on something here. I know I'm on something. It's just whether or not you guys are going to clock on. And it's the same with what we're talking about with Chelsea, all right? I don't care if anyone disagrees with what I'm saying right now about the club. I don't care. It's what I think is the truth. And a lot of other people do as well. Every day is Valentine's Day for me and my wife, says Michael. Shout out Michael Martin in the chat. That's what it should be like, mate. That's what it should be. Every day should be Valentine's Day. And we're 11 minutes till kickoff. Chelsea, do not ruin people's Valentine's Day. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of unhappy people tonight. Meanwhile, I'm depressed, drinking and crying. Oh dear. That's peak, bro. Your percentage win, 63%, is way higher than Matisse, which is 40% for Chelsea. No way. That's interesting. And for those of you that also are big fans of Matisse, we are filming tomorrow. Matisse is coming on the channel tomorrow. So stay tuned for that one, and make sure you're subscribed to GBFC because you're not going to want to miss this episode. It's been planned for a while, and it's happening tomorrow. And then there's also a few other people that I'm probably going to be doing some content with very soon. Who's this twat who's spamming in my chat? Get out. So stay tuned for probably seeing my face in a few places that you might not have expected to see my face. Put it that way. Thank you, Ahmed, for the $2 donation. Let's go Blues. Neto is starting. Correct. Love your collabs lately, George. To be honest, when I prefer doing collabs when I'm feeling a bit down about Chelsea, to be fair. Like, I don't like making content when I feel the way I do at the moment. I don't. So it helps me rationalize things a bit better when I've got other people on the channel. And also, I don't need that right now because I'm pretty convinced on how I feel about things. But it is always good to bounce off people. Thoughts on Johnny Minerals? Look, okay, right. I've spoken about Johnny before. And to be honest, I've even spoken directly to Johnny about my feelings on him. I actually find his content entertaining. And I also think the messaging of what he's saying right now needs to be spread more. So I will be going on Johnny's channel at some point soon. I don't like the way sometimes he speaks about my name personally, like calling me Benson and Hedges is funny predominantly, but like it doesn't mean we're best mates, you know what I mean? But I understand that what Johnny is trying to do is present a message with passion about his football club because he cares about his football club. So as much as he might, speak in a way that I wouldn't always speak about other people, what he's saying about our club right now is spot on. And I support that. So I say credit to Johnny for fighting the good fight right now because it's not like he's just going into it with opinions. He's doing research on things. And he clearly cares about Chelsea, which is very important at a time where I feel disassociated with the club. A lot of you lot feel disassociated with the club. So if you don't know who Johnny Minerals is, find out. He's hard to listen to every day, but he's doing a great job also. Well, that's the same with any content creator, mate. You don't have to tune in every day. You don't have to watch every day. Sometimes, people, and this is why I've been kind of lucky with my channel over the course of its life, because more people watch me when Chelsea are winning, which I'm happy with that because I want Chelsea to be winning. So I want to be doing well on my channel when we're doing well. I don't want to be getting more views, getting more revenue when Chelsea are shit. Because then people come to watch negativity, which I don't want that to be what it is. But unfortunately now, we're at a point in the channel's life cycle and our club's flipping life cycle where we are really struggling and it isn't positive. But I'm also not going to shy away from that and lie to you lot and say everything is rosy, everything is good, because it's not. But anyway, we've had a little rant in the build-up to this. We're nearly on 1,000 viewers on the stream. Make sure if you're in here, you smacked a like on it. There is a game of football to be played, and hopefully a game of football to be won. I'm positive we're in the mud. Correct. I can listen to you and Eunice every day. And don't worry, there's also going to be videos with Eunice coming back as well. Me and Eunice have been on we've been on a voice note in back and forth this week. And we send each other 2 voice notes. One of them is like a life voice note because Eunice and I are mates, not just out in the Chelsea sphere. We talk about life as well. So we send each other one that's got nothing to do with Chelsea, and then we send each other another one that's to do with Chelsea. Just so that we can, like, separate our friendship. Oh, dear. Got to talk about the good and the bad equally. No, you don't have to talk about the good and the bad equally because that's pointless. Because if there isn't equal amounts of good and equal amounts of bad, why would you don't create that. Don't create a false narrative. Don't talk about things in a positive way if there's nothing positive to talk about. And I think I've been susceptible to this. I think I have been too much rose-tinted glasses, blue rose, if that's the thing. Blue roses, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? God, I'd buy myself flowers if they were blue roses, to be fair. I'd have a constant... Can you get blue roses? Genuine question. Not that I expect there to be many florists in my chat, but purely curious now. Like dark blue. Imagine a dark blue rose. Beautiful that would be. I've also got a tattoo of a rose. I love roses. On my arm with a camera. Love it. Yes, you can. Wait, let me Google this. Can you get dark blue roses? We're 4 minutes away from kickoff, and I'm here looking at flowers. Oh. You can dye them. Genetic modification. Oh. Genetic modification. Next. People dye white roses blue. Pardon me. No such thing, unfortunately. Cheers, Jeff. I like it. Jeff Phillips is in the chat. He's given me the perfect time to use that wonderful phrase. Cheers, Jeff. All right, I'm tweeting. Just bloody win. Okie dokie. Link twin. Let me just get a quick link to this stream. I'm just going to tweet the stream out. Get some more of you lot in here. I think we're over 1,000 viewers now. Nice. Sorry, I'm just quickly concentrating on something. One sec. Watch along. Bosh. Okay, we're over 1,000 viewers. Get in. You look tired, mate. It's because Guys, I don't know how many times I have to say this. I always look tired on these streams because I am tired. And I have to go to bed at like 9 o'clock, which is a silly early time. Like I can't fall asleep at 9, but I try to. And then I wake up at 2:55 for a 4 o'clock kickoff so that I can get in here for the stream. So I always look knackered because I am bloody knackered. 4 hours and 10 minutes of sleep I managed to get. I just can't fall asleep that early. It's difficult. But anyway, guys, we are 2 minutes away from bloody kickoff. And for whatever reason, the flipping... Oh, don't be a twat. Don't be a twat. The bloody stream... I can't see anything on the stream again. Why is there no visuals? Don't be this. Why is someone spamming Liverpool in my stream, mate? You can get out of here as well. You do a bloody good job. Thank you. Right now, I can't see anything. Which is a serious concern. Why can't I actually see anything? This is a bit of a problem. Let's see if that makes a difference. If I unplug the second stream. You've got to be kidding me. Why can't we see anything? No, don't do this to me now. Why is there sound but no visuals? No, guys, why does it do this to me? Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. This is a piss tape. Why does it do this? Why does it not actually show me the flipping screen? Oh, no. Guys, we've got a problem here. Well, it's kick-off. I can't see anything right now. I'm working on it. Why can't... the timer's there. Why can't I see anything on video? It's a fucking joke, man. Problems with your graphics card. Oh, I can't see anything. What the hell? Delete cookies, people are saying. Let me just see if I can find another stream. This is an absolute joke. I actually pay for this flipping service too. This is why people flipping do fake streams and stuff. David Steinhardt, mate. Thank you for the $20. What a man. Love this team. Hate the owners. Let's go, boys. London will always be blue. Absolutely. Clear the cookies. Okay. I'm working on it. Come on, Chelsea. Game is underway. Come on. Okay, we're clearing the cookies. Come on. Oh, this is so annoying. This is absolutely insane. I can't believe this. I pay for a flipping service and I have to end up flipping... I can't see the screen. Like, it's actually a joke. It's actually a flipping joke, man. Your channel is growing rapidly. I mean, it's actually not really, but like, we'll take it. Let me try and put it up on my phone instead. Like, it's insane how I have to deal with this every flipping time for no reason. Chelsea starting well by the sounds of things. Piss off, man. Grow up, George. Shut up, mate. Oh, dear. Looking active right now. I can't even sign into my flipping account, man. What the fuck? Okay. Well, I'm looking for a flipping fake stream at this point. Just use Total Sportec. I'm gonna have to quickly turn, flip in. Okay, at least we're still live. At least we are still live. Is the stream okay now? No. For whatever reason, it shows me audio, but no visuals. So I'm just trying to open a new stream link. Which sucks, really, but what can I do? I can see it now. 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Let me get the timer spot on. So it's a bit delayed, to be fair, but there's nothing I can do about that. All right. We're behind, unfortunately. But that's all we can do. And honestly, screw Indonesian streaming services. Video is the worst. I've never seen a company as shit as video. So we're good. Score predictions. I said 1-1 in my preview. But we'll see what it actually ends up being. So anyway, I've got a stream up now, so I'm watching the Sky version. Come on, Chelsea. Oh, that's a foul from Caicedo. Referee's played on. The ball will fall to Mitoma. Brighton fans are so annoying. I agree. Mitoma on the left. It's cutting in. Good tackle. When Chelsea clear the ball away, there's literally no one there to receive it. Your content's been really good recently. Spitting facts. Loving it, mate. Thank you. Sense a Palmer goal. I had a little bet on a Palmer goal, to be fair. I do think Palmer will score if Chelsea score. I thought it was going to be Nkunku, but then I always think Nkunku's going to do okay. And then he lets me down. But, like, I don't know. Even watching him now, like this, I'm quicker than Christopher Nkunku. Like, I actually am. Like, I run around a tennis court significantly faster than Nkunku runs around a football pitch. Caicedo winning the ball back for Chelsea. What is new? Colwell. Malo Gusto looking for that ball over the top. It's actually not a bad ball, to be fair. Palmer kind of gives up on it. Yeah, and Nkunku just does seem disinterested pretty much all the time, which is frustrating. That's good. Brighton don't look very good. Like, Chelsea have got to understand the start of this game means that Brighton are there for the taking. We just got to keep on winning whilst all these players are out. I think Wesley Fofana might be back sooner than we expected, which is great news. Guys, if you're in the stream, make sure you subscribe to the George Benson Football channel. And make sure you smack a like on the stream. We're aiming for 1,000 likes. We always are with every stream. Cucurella. Why is Cucurella still getting booed every time he's on the ball? It's because Brighton fans don't really have anything to really shout about. They don't really have any proper rivalries. Even the Crystal Palace one just, like, doesn't feel... Do you know what I mean? Reece injured again. No, I don't think he's injured. He's on the bench. I think longevity-wise, I think Chelsea having Gusto as a right-back probably does work more. Like, Reece is obviously a brilliant player. Chelsea's captain, but still. Minte, what a great player he is too, by the way. Yes, Caicedo. Brilliant step-up challenge, that. Pedro Neto now. Noni's out wide. Neto taking it over to Noni. Go on, Noni. Beat your man. Overlapping run. This is good. Neto. Crossing the box. No one there again. That's good football, though. Good build-up from Chelsea. Gusto wins the ball back. That's not a foul. Referee's blown up for a foul there just before the 9th minute from Noni on Gusto. Don't think that was a foul. I think that's good from Chelsea. Good pressure. Subbed and liked. What a bloke you are, mate. Love it. How is that a foul? No, I totally agree. How is that a foul? What do you guys think about Brighton's manager? All right, get involved with the poll. 66% of people are saying Chelsea are going to win, which is the lowest I think I've ever seen. I've never ever seen it that low on the channel, to be fair. But this is a good start from Chelsea so far. We're not playing badly. And we've got a free kick just inside our own half. Gusto's going to take it from further back. Now Nkunku's dropping deeper. So it looks to me as though Neto's kind of going to come inside a little bit so that we can double up over on the right. Looks like, potentially. No, Neto's... No, it's Enzo. I don't really understand what the shape is here. It's like a block of... It's like a 4-2-4 block right now. But Brighton have got 5 men in a block of their own defensively. So they're outnumbering us. So it's all about the movement of these Chelsea players. And can... Oh, Enzo Fernandez under pressure. See, this is what I mean. The Brighton press is more effective than the Chelsea press. So can Chelsea move enough to be able to find the pockets of space? And can the players know that that movement is coming? We've got 76% of the ball right now in the first 11 minutes of this game. It's not a bad start at all. We've just got to be clinical with what we have with the ball. Simple. It's the same as always with Chelsea. Cucurella, that's a foul. Don't book him. Don't go over to the ref, mate. Cucurella's going over to the ref, giving him a little bit. Why would you do that? You've just committed a cynical tackle. Don't ask for it. That should have been a yellow card for Cucurella, to be fair. Chelsea is being is unfairly punished for the war in Ukraine. Spot on. Correct. Come on. Oh, Minte with the turn. Cucurella's got him, though. Come on. I really do like this Chelsea kit as well, by the way. A lot of people like this one. I'd normally be promoting the discount code for the shirts. But we don't have a front of shirt sponsor yet, so theory me. Apparently there's some loophole that they're trying to go through now where we can now like charge X amount of money to the books because it's a certain point in I don't know. I've been commenting a lot on the videos and you never responded. Do you read? No, I do read the comments. I don't always respond to all the comments, but I do read them. Brighton are in. Danny Welbeck, and it is a Brighton corner. First real attack, and it is well defended. Chelsea defending well. Danny Welbeck getting around the back of... Chalobah's caught out there. Awful line as well. And Caicedo, as he often does, is mopping up the pieces. But Danny Welbeck, a thorn in the Chelsea side, as he has been in the past as well. Brighton with a corner. How many likes for you to sponsor us? Mate, I wish I had the money. I wouldn't give it to these idiots, that's for sure. Can I flip the camera so that you can watch it? No. Sync my time. The time should be synced right now. Yeah, my time is synced to my stream, so if it's not synced for you, then you can match it up if you want, but it's not up to me. Brighton with a corner. Mitoma's out wide. Palmer's there. Don't dealing with him. Another corner. And Nkunku comes out and deals with it. Another corner, put into the middle. Oh, Danny Welbeck wins the header. Chelsea, get out. Second header is one as well. Now Palmer, forward to Noni. Go on. Noni, don't give up on it. He's so annoying, man. So annoying. Anyway, it's not been a bad 15 minutes. I mean, there's not really anything to shout about, but we're dominating the ball, which away at Brighton you don't do very often. So it's good that we've actually got possession of the flipping ball. Palmer's getting annoyed with his teammates already. I mean, he's the best player in the team. He needs players around him to step up. We need to see improvements from basically everybody in this Chelsea squad. On the eye test, we're losing, man. Flipping heck. You can't say we're losing on the eye test. Like, to say Brighton are playing better than us on the eye test would make sense, but you can't be losing because of an eye test, bro. The only stat that matters in football is the score. We could be winning 1-0 and playing like shit, and I wouldn't care because we're winning 1-0. This is how you play Chelsea. You hold back, then second half they go all out. I mean, the thing is, just holding back is exactly how to play against Chelsea. Everybody knows that. But at the same time, teams know that they will get opportunities against Chelsea. So teams are happy to sit back. And that's why when you watch a Chelsea match, it's very rarely entertaining. Apart from like the big teams, potentially. And that's why Chelsea are better against the big teams too, because they actually try and play. Chelsea is almost a DNA flaw that we've got in us right now, that we don't know how to play against teams that will sit back. That's a good tackle from Enzo Fernandez. And now Caicedo is intercepted in the middle. No, that was Colwell actually that won the ball there. Now Enzo gets it away to Noni. Noni is tackled, but no foul. Benson's starting to lose his shit. Hang in, mate. I've had it time for 23 minutes. All right, so far we're doing okay. On the Benson shit losing watch, we're doing okay. But, I mean, there's not really anything to lose my shit at yet. But Chelsea always start well. So the problem is we've not scored or even looked like scoring for the first 17 minutes of this game. And this is normally the best passage that we get, and then it goes downhill from here. So I wouldn't say I'm optimistic. Nkunku playing better. I've not really seen him do anything yet, to be honest. So, yeah, I can't. I'm not just going to give praise for nothing either. So, but Chelsea are keeping the ball okay. I'll give us that. Sounds like someone just dropped a glass in the commentary box. Nkunku's done well. Noni's there. Go on. We're in here. Palmer. Oh, what is that, mate? Wow. Palmer just doesn't look up to it, does he? There's a very good breakaway from Chelsea. Nkunku and Noni there linking up nicely on the right-hand side. I think Maresca would have been onside as well. And he's cut it back. And Palmer, like, Cole Palmer's just not on it. It just looks... And it looks like Noni's got an injury now as well. We're screwed, guys. We're absolutely screwed. Hamstring injury for Noni Madueke. Really? We don't need these injuries right now. Noni went straight down too. Brilliant. Yeah, but we got rid of Joao Felix, didn't we? No problem. So now we're going to have Sancho coming back on. Palmer does look tired. Now you're right, he does. Palmer needs a good kick in the bollocks. Jesus. So Sancho's warming up. Noni's injured inside 20 minutes. The man that I said should have played striker today. Tuchel in the crowd. Nah, really? Don't. Tommy Tuchel was back on the GBFC intro yesterday. earlier today, should I say, for the preview. Oh, no. Tuchel's in the stands. There he is. I can see him. Thomas Tuchel is there, ladies and gentlemen. What a man. What a man. I adore him. I love him. I know it didn't end in the nicest way, and I know that we weren't playing good football. I know that he fell out with the flipping owners and whatnot, but what a bloke, man. To come in and win Chelsea the Champions League the way that he did, galvanise the squad. What a manager, and I'm so happy he manages my country now, because we might actually win something with a winner in charge of us instead of Gareth bloody Southgate. Lucas says we need Mudryk back. We do. I don't see it happening, unfortunately. Thank you for the donation, mate. Appreciate it. It's your 5th one on a GBFC live stream. Ronald Koeman is also in the stands. Get him off the screen, mate. Stick Tommy T back up there. Nonny's coming off. Now, Neto and Sancho are the only Chelsea wingers. Well, we got Tyreek George as well, but... Say less. Yeah, Nonny's not really walking like he's okay. But he did look pretty sharp to start the game, but 20 minutes in, Nonny off. Where's the spider? Don't. Now you got me thinking about bloody spiders, mate. Like I'm not. There was one in here the other week, and the cleaner killed it, which is great. But I haven't seen one for a little bit. I'm seeing some proper funny tweets, man. Thomas Tuchel, England head coach. I love it. But why did Chelsea just get so many injuries? Like, genuinely. Like, someone needs to open an investigation now. It's been too many years in a row. And we were saying it earlier this season. When we had a fully fit squad, we were doing okay. Apparently, Wesley Fofana's back in a couple of weeks. But even then, like, I can't really get excited about him returning either. Because he returns and gets injured again every flipping time. It's difficult. It's very, very difficult. Guys, we're nearly at 400 likes on the stream. Smack a like on the stream and subscribe to GBFC if you are new and haven't already done so. We're on the road to 320,000 subscribers. Your hair looks mint. Thank you, Sean, mate. I appreciate that. Neto's forward. Come on. Skin Tariq Lamptey. No. Lamptey wins it. Neto can't beat his man. Appreciate that. Sean is going in on the hair compliments in the chat right now. Big up. And this is bed hair, mate. Didn't even look at this in the mirror before. I do love a good haircut. Evening, Craig West. Welcome to the stream. Is Reece injured again? I don't think he's injured. Oh, what a ball. Nkunku, bro, look at Nkunku's effort there. The ball's floated in. It's a nice little ball, to be fair. And if he tries to get his body there, but that's it. Nkunku doesn't want to do the physical stuff. He's avoiding the ball. No, facts. It's actually flipping nonsense, mate. You found out today that I was born in 1994. Okay, Brighton are in here. Come on. Gusto, brilliant. What a tackle. Mitoma runs into Malo Gusto. 90 million, my arse. Malo Gusto does well there, but then he's intercepted again when he's running away with the ball. Brighton throwing. Is Nkunku playing? He's playing, but I can't say anything more than that, to be honest. Nkunku is looking loads better as a 10. Bro, how can you say Nkunku looks loads better than anything right now? Like, he's non-existent. When the ball goes near him, he's like me when a flipping spider comes along. Trying to avoid it at all costs. The ultimate passenger. Yeah, mate, first-class passenger, mate. Gets paid a lot of money to do very little. Ridiculous. Wouldn't be surprised if he started running around with a GoPro. Getting content for Chelsea's socials. Just chasing after players, or not chasing, because that would require... Go on. Require to run. Sancho, go on. He's cut in. No. Too much again. Sancho, final decision, shit. Like, it's actually true, man. Sancho, so much hype, but then... So annoying to watch. So annoying to watch. Like, I was backing him because he was getting some assists, which basically you expect your wingers to do that. That's what you want the winger out there for. But recently, Mudrik's end product is just non-existent. Absolutely non-existent. Neto's got to the ball, but there's no one there to flipping get it to. Okay, I'm 25 minutes in and now I'm starting to get annoyed. So Chelsea better flipping score now. Gusto out wide to Pedro Neto. Neto running into Lamptey again. Beat your man, for goodness sake. Madueke's the only player that we've got that can actually beat a man. And now he's flipping injured. Like, dearie me. Sancho just frozen. No, don't tell me we're frozen. Stream stopped. No data. Why? No. Why are we lagging out? What? We should be still here. It says I'm still live. No. Okay, I think we're back. What? Why is it gone? All right, I think we're back. He probably smashed his desk so hard again. Mitoma is in. No. Oh, what a goal. I literally just said Mitoma. I literally just took the piss out of him. I'm an idiot. Absolute idiot. Just as the stream starts lagging, Brighton have gone 1-0 up and it's Mitoma's goal. 90 million. I literally just said, what a twat. What an absolute twat. Brighton are 1-0 up, and yeah, I think that's game over now. I've got no faith in this Chelsea team to come back right now. It's a brilliant finish from Mitoma. He's done very, very well there. But flipping heck, man. Jorgensen, I think, has got to do better than that, to be fair. It's straight from the goalkeeper as well. Goalkeeper with an assist. Mitoma brings it down so well. Chalobah's not tight enough to him, and it's 1-0. We're back. Chelsea aren't flipping back. Benson might be back. What a goal, though, to be fair. What a goal that is. 1-0 Brighton, and Chelsea, we're in the mud. That's actually an unreal goal. Like, I'm not even going to criticise Chalobah that much. Yes, he should probably get closer to him. Oh, don't start giving me the Sanchez save. Don't start giving me Sanchez saves that. Don't start that. There's no need for that, bro. And we're 1-0 down against Brighton. Now, we're going to see if this Chelsea team have got anything about them. And I literally was just taking the piss. It's a great ball from Jorgensen to Sancho. Sanchez couldn't do that. Sancho runs in. Oh, piss off, mate. Now I'm losing it already. Losing it already. I've seen enough. It's a great finish. We got no one in our Chelsea team that can do that. I'd love Mitoma at Chelsea now. I'd spend 90 million on him. Obviously, I'm joking. I would want him at Chelsea, but not 90 million. I literally was cooking Mitoma just before that as well for the price tag of that bid. And he's literally just scored a £100 million goal right there. Like, what a goal. More than happy to admit when I'm wrong. And that is one of those moments where I've had a bit of a stinker. It's a brilliant finish from Mitoma. But Chalobah needs to get tighter. You can't not criticise Chalobah for that. But like that goal's come out of nothing. Now what can Chelsea do? Palmer dropping a bit deeper. Enzo, carry your run on then. Cucurella's gone forward. Assist to the Barley Wi-Fi. Yeah, I think, to be fair, I think the stream knew that Brighton were about to score, so it decided to burn the stream slightly. Defender is on toast. Yeah, to be fair, Chalobah can't do much about that. It's a fantastic finish from Kaoru Mitoma. Oh dear, Brighton 1, Chelsea 0. I just don't think Chelsea have got anything about them to come back. That's the problem. Disastrous game. We weren't playing badly up until that, to be honest. It was another dead match. Sancho's done well. Was he offside? Go on. Neto. Neto. Oh, come on, bruv. What a shit effort that is. Shocking. Philip Jorgensen, though. Let's just talk about that. Philip Jorgensen. Brilliant ball forward. It hits Sancho. Don't think Sancho knows too much about that touch, but then it comes to Neto and he blasts it over the crossbar. Awful from Neto, but what a goal from Mitoma. What a goal. Oh dear. For those of you in the stream, please do smack a like on the stream. We're nearly at 500 likes. And make sure you're subscribed to GBFC if you are new and haven't already done so. 6 Things We Learned will be uploaded straight after the game. Spider biting your cables. Yeah, absolutely. Cucurella, what a big touch that is. Otherwise, Danny Welbeck would have been in. When you look at this Brighton team, they're just very well set up, aren't they? Like, they don't have to work hard. Teams don't have to work hard against this Chelsea side because we're impotent. Lamptey puts it out for a Chelsea corner. And Kunku's Bloon is enjoying retirement in the Keys. Bro, he'd struggle to play for Inter Miami when he puts in the amount of effort that he's got here. We're cooked. We do have a corner, though. First Chelsea corner. What are we going to do with it? Cole Palmer's going to put the ball in the box. It's a good corner, to be fair. It's into a good position. Cleared away. What is... Oh, my God. Enzo Fernandez, mate. What is that? What is that volley? It's rubbish. Even Enzo Maresca's pissed off with that. Awful. When you buy rotten eggs, you make shitty omelette. It's just... I'm telling you, man, it's all about the mentality. The mentality in this club is in the mud. Players don't care. They know that they're on long contracts and they're in the shop window. Lagging again. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's lagging. It's flipping annoying, I know. We haven't had a shot on target the whole game. Not a single shot on target in 33 minutes of football. Gusto. It's just so slow, isn't it? So flipping slow. Like, how are Chelsea going to score? Someone in the chat, enlighten me how we're actually going to score. Neto cannot get past Tariq Lamptey. He can't. This is so bad. And you see what I was saying? After 16 minutes, I was like, we're not playing badly. I didn't say we're playing well. We weren't playing badly, and then we just fall off. Like, we've got about 20 minutes maximum at the start of every game that we might actually look pretty good. And then we're just shit. Like 20 minutes of looking average, then we're shit. Toothless attack, absolutely correct. Even Ramsay Bloody Bolton from Game of Thrones can tell you the facts, guys. Awful. Like, where is the... Just look at the shape, man. How... Oh, I'm getting really flipping annoyed. I just don't see where we're going to get anywhere close to the goal. We've got no one that can get near. Come on, Chelsea. We need a goal before half-time. Go on. Gusto. Colwill. Chelsea being patient. Cucurella ball in. Go on. Neto's there. Verbruggen with the punch. Come on. Gusto keeps it in play. Come on, Malo. Put the ball in. We've actually got players in the box now, finally. Go on. Gusto in the box. It's put in. Enzo's there with a header. It's 1-1. Foul. What is that a foul for? Enzo's headed it in. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? What is that? What's that disallowed for then? Oh, yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul. Like, to be fair, how is Enzo Fernandez ever going to beat Lewis Dunk unless he shoves him on the floor? Is that Dunk? No, I don't think that's Dunk. Dunk's injured. Veltman. Like, he's never going to beat Veltman to it. He's pushed him on. It's so stupid, though, isn't it? But, yeah, that's very, very true. Everton's goal stood, but not that. I mean, yeah, the Everton goal shouldn't have been a goal. I think they just let it go, to be fair, because it was the last Goodison-Merseyside derby. And the history books now will see the Merseyside derby at Goodison Park as 41 wins for Everton, 28 draws, and 41 wins for Liverpool. So I think that was a narrative. We'll just ignore that, you know. Good old classic consistent refereeing and the video assistant in the Premier League, of course. Malo Gusto, that's really good defending, taking no risks this time. Yeah, guys, if you've just arrived to the stream, that is definitely the correct decision to rule out Enzo Fernandez's goal. But again, I'm just bringing it up. The Everton one was very similar. Also, Brighton fans, yeah. I know it's a Friday night. I know it's February. I know it's probably flipping freezing. Let me check what the weather's like in the UK right now. Let's have a little ganders. See what you're dealing with. So right now where I am, it's 25 degrees. Love that. 3 degrees in London, so probably a bit colder maybe in Brighton. But look how many empty seats there are. You're a Premier League club, for goodness sake. But don't forget, guys. Brighton are the club that we want to be a bit like, isn't it? We want to be like Brighton, so I guess we should get used to empty seats. Maresca is under serious pressure here. Come on. Chalobah's clearance is awful. Where is that going? Too weak in the middle. Sancho muscled off the ball. Oh, someone win the ball. Oh, my word. This is embarrassing. 2-0, is it? Yep. It's just so easy. We are absolutely shocking. Minte. Flipping Minte. Nah, mate. We're done. I'm telling you. We are absolutely finished. Chelsea Football Club are finished. Our beloved club is done. This is a shocking performance. The amount of times we could have cleared that ball there, but we didn't. Like, Chalobah's just giving the ball back to Belieber. Like, the build-up play from Brighton is stuff we could only dream of as Chelsea fans. Jorginho Ruter does such a good job, puts a decent ball in, and then it's like, they're just queuing up. Look how many Chelsea players are in the box there. There's like 8 of our players in the box around that 6-yard box, and yet no one can get anywhere near Minte. And he just puts it in. Like, we are dog shit. Chelsea are absolutely dog shit. 1.5 billion spent, and the defence defends like that. I'm telling you now, you could put me, I'll go in goal. Because I used to be in goal. You could put Eunice out there. You could put Johnny Minerals out there. You could put flipping Football Therapy out there. You could put Nini out there. You could put Matisse out there. We'd all do better than this. We're finished. We're absolutely finished. Brighton 2, Chelsea 0. Chelsea haven't had a shot on target in 40 minutes. Oh, for goodness sake, man. We've seen a couple of good... What do you mean we've seen a couple of good goals? These commentators are pricks as well. Like, that's not a good goal. That is a pathetic goal. Oh, mate, I'm so happy this is on a Friday because now I've got the whole weekend to just, like, not give a shit about these twats. Do you know what I mean? At least it's Friday morning for me and I can go for a nice little beach walk after this. Probably walk into the ocean and not stop walking. I'm joking. Shouldn't joke like that. But I might just go for a nice little beach walk and try and get over it. End the stream and claim your sleep time. Nah, mate. I'm here so that we can experience the shit together. We can go through it together. I'm hoping that I can give you some kind of solace in these horrible moments. Like, I just don't see how Chelsea are going to score. And you got Fabian Hürzeler out there. His team are 2-0 up in the easiest game they're going to play all season. And he's doing all of this. He's barking orders. Like, what's Maresca ordering this team to do now? We've lost Maresca to an injury. Like, we got no threat whatsoever. We can't do... Bloody hell, mate. I wish I tried to leave in January. Gusto. That's a good effort from Gusto. I'll give him that. But João Pedro isn't starting. This is what I mean, mate. João Pedro would start in any position in the Chelsea team immediately. We want to be Brighton. We spent 1.5 billion quid. And even their player that doesn't even start, who's on the bench, would start for us. It's a flipping joke, man. I don't recognise my club either. This is bullshit. And the thing is, right, when you spend the money that we've spent, the reason that this all goes down to the top level, João Pedro celebrating with Minte. The reason it's right at the top is you need to set the club up. You need to set the manager up. You need to set the squad up so that when there is injuries and minor crisis of personnel at the club, you've got the players to be able to fill in and back whatever it is the changes that need to be made. But we got rid of half of the squad in January. We got rid of players that could have actually made a difference to us in January. We got rid of João Felix. We got rid of Renato Veiga. Players that right now would actually be relatively useful. Didn't sign anyone though, did we? Didn't sign anyone other than an 18-year-old flipping kid. Nah, mate, I'm telling you now, I'm not gonna stop talking about how absolute shit the decision making is at this football club. This is why we're losing this game. Yes, okay, I think Maresca should be... Oh, Caicedo's going to go for that. That's a red. He's given a yellow. That could have been a red. Looked to me like a red. Even our best players now just look so average because of this flipping shitty team, man. That's an awful tackle from Caicedo. I think he's going to get sent off today as well. But guess what? Guess what? Even if he looks like he's got a little bit of a temper today, Caicedo, we can't take him off, though, because we've got no flipping midfielders. There's no one to bring on for him. It's a shambles. Absolute shambles. We were fooled by a new manager bounce. Look, I'm not going to blame Maresca for this either. Like, I think Maresca needs to adapt, and he needs to find a different way that Chelsea can attack, and you know, if Nicholas Jackson isn't there pressing as a striker, like, we still need to flipping try. We still need to make some flipping effort. Now Palmer's making little petty fouls as well. Madueke's now injured, yes, yeah. So we've only got Sancho and Neto as first choice wingers, two players who are significantly out of form. Look at the possession stats as well. 71% for Chelsea. We've had two more attempts than Brighton, but not a single attempt on target. We're losing 2-0. We're shit. We're absolutely shit. There is no quality whatsoever. No quality. Honestly. Sancho, again, now he's in the box. What's he going to do? Enzo Fernandez, nothing there. We are so flipping rubbish. Guys, I'm going to quickly go and get myself another coffee. I've got another one of these in the fridge. I'm getting the second coffee. I'm filling up the water. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to have this halftime show because this is absolutely pathetic. It's absolutely woeful. I'll be right back. Oh. Did I miss anything? Oh, wait. No, of course I bloody didn't. Hang on. Enzo Maresca looks frustrated, they're saying. Aston Villa away next. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, man. I give up. I actually genuinely give up. I said to you, like, yeah, we're fourth in the league, but it's papering over the cracks right now. There's no way Chelsea win this game 3-2. No way. Like, how can all of a sudden the mentality just shift at half-time? Like, we've been in the mud for ages. The next drink of choice is called an immunizer. An elderberry drink. Supplement. I don't know how to even say that. No style, no tactics. Can't disagree with that right now. I trust Chelsea. What about you? I mean, it depends what you mean, really. I trust the name Chelsea because I want us to get back to where we were, where we belong. But I don't trust this Chelsea whatsoever. We are seeing it firsthand. If ever there was a half of football that vindicates the way that we've been speaking about the club this week, it's this. You got a team of players out there for Brighton that can orchestrate whatever it is they're being told to do, and they can actually do it properly, even without the ball. Brighton are used to having the ball at home. They don't have the ball today. 2-0, clinical. Chelsea, 6 attempts, not a single one on target. Stefan, thank you for remaining a member. We are not going to be fourth in the table after this weekend. Sancho offside. Piss off, mate. Useless. Prat. Absolute prat. Don't worry, top... Shut up. Shut up. This is shit. This is absolute shit. Did David Washington actually go on loan? The answer to that question is no. For whatever reason, they're working it out. What do you mean working it out? The bloke knows Chelsea don't want him. He wants to go back to Brazil. Do any of those youngsters, like... Cassidy obviously didn't want to be there. He's left. Stream lag again. It should be back now. I don't know why it keeps flipping lagging. But we're here. We're back. David Washington, like, it's not like he's there saying to Maresca, look, you've got all your strikers out injured right now. I'm scoring goals for Chelsea reserves. Get me out there on the pitch and let me show you what I can do. He's not going to bother doing that because he knows he's just part of the flipping sushi train of players that are just put out there for people to buy. It's a shop window. Chelsea is a shop window. We buy players for cheap and sell them for more so that the owners can make money. It's a flipping disgrace, man. It's an absolute disgrace. Stop spamming the same comment, you idiot. Which striker will Chelsea sign? Which striker will Chelsea... Shut up. Copy and paste. Why just copy and paste the same comment? Don't worry, we've got a 17-year-old coming next season to save us. Nah, mate. I've had enough. I've had an absolute enough of this team. It's another corner. Guarantee the ref's going to flip and blow the whistle so that there's not enough time for Chelsea to take it. We're 2-0 down, away at Brighton. We've offered absolutely nothing. This is an absolute disgrace. Did I hear Maresca's comments that Chelsea will be able to compete in 5 to 10 years? Yes, I did, and I'm disgusted by it. Absolutely disgusted by it. And to be fair, the problem is I'm disgusted because he might be correct. He might be correct. There might be an element of truth in what Maresca is saying. Simply because there's no way that we can compete right now, is there? But does that mean that that's okay? Does that mean that that's right? Does that mean that we can get away with that? Absolutely not. It's not acceptable. Chelsea have spent 1.5 billion quid. And you're telling me we're still 5 to 10 years away from competing. Pochettino keeps on telling us this ain't the same Chelsea as it once was. Maresca says the same thing. This isn't the same Chelsea as it once was. People have got to get used to it. Why do I have to get used to this? Why do I have to accept that my Chelsea isn't what it used to be? Why should I shut up and sit there and be happy if we get Conference League? Why should I accept that that's the only trophy that we've got even the ounce of ability to win? I don't accept that. I don't accept that we don't care about the Capital One Cup, the League Cup. I don't accept that we throw away games in the FA Cup and don't try and then say that, it's all good because we can focus on the league. When Maresca came out in that press conference saying that, if we can look at it in a positive way, then at least we can concentrate on the league now. The league, yeah? This is a league game, you idiots. This is a flipping league game, and we're getting battered by a Brighton team that haven't even played very well. This Brighton team haven't had to go out of second gear again. This is a boring game of football. Brighton aren't blowing us away. They've just had a moment of pure brilliance from Mitoma. Fair play. What a goal. And then the second one is just shambolic defending. Just dreadful defending. There's no line. They're trying to clear the ball and giving it to a Brighton player. This Chelsea team is shit. Absolute shit. Oh, we're fourth in the league. Like, what are you complaining about? Piss off, man. The minimum that you should expect if you spent that much money is to finish fourth. The minimum. Progress from last season. The league is in a worse position now than it was last season. It is more competitive because there are more teams closer together. But the quality isn't as good as last season, in my opinion. And Chelsea last season, it was the same story. If we'd have beaten Burnley at home, Sheffield United away, 2 matches that we drew 2-2, yes, we probably wouldn't have had enough points to finish fourth, but the momentum from those games could have given us another win maybe in there as well that would have got us top 4. We finished 6th, which was a great finish, to be fair. Pochettino went on a great run. And then at the start of this season, I think Chelsea were kind of living off of that end of season form, and we carried it into the start of this season. The pre-season was bad. Thank you for those donations. I appreciate it, Lewis. Also, it's time to rain. Thank you for the $5 as well. Why not play Palmer on the right? It's destroying him. Honestly, this is why you cannot abstain Maresca from criticism, because last season Palmer was playing on the right, and that is what made him do so well. Palmer has disappeared recently. Obviously, we know that Chelsea have completely disappeared, but Palmer is gone. He's playing with this frustration now. So we're even ruining our top players. We're even making our best players not want to play. We are killing our own football club. And I'm not going to sit here and flipping say anything other than that. Because I don't accept it. Stop the clock. Thank you. Yeah, I should have done that a while back. Half time. Half time is now there on the timer. 2-0 Brighton. It's just embarrassing. Honestly, I'm embarrassed. I want Roman Abramovich back, man. Right now. What is the answer? The first step. Get rid of the owners. Get owners that understand football and care about results on the pitch. It's an absolute disgrace. There's absolutely no spark in this team whatsoever. The most alarming thing, right, is that we don't even look like scoring. We don't even look like creating a chance to score. I can't even sit here and say that we don't look like scoring, because that's not the problem. We don't even look like getting in positions to score. Thank you, ME Revolution, for the £5 donation. I'd love to see an alternate universe where Roman took the club under with him. At least then we would remember the club for what it should be. Bloody hell. At this point, it does feel like just staying in a toxic relationship because you're too scared to exit. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like what we support, what we're following right now, this club that we all love, we all do, of course we do. But, like, it's not our club anymore, is it? So we've got to all stay together and stick together to get that back. It is an absolute disgrace. Palmer goes in the summer. And yeah, this is the thing, right? They won't care that Palmer will go. Because we've got Esteval coming in. Esteval I'm excited about, I'm not going to lie. As just like a footballing talent, he looks brilliant. He does. But he ain't Cole Palmer. Chelsea, it's just, we are a shell of ourselves, man. That goal as well, like the Brighton attack, they've got 5 up against 4. I'm just looking at that Mitoma goal now. Like, it could have been, the goalie could have given it to any of their attackers. And they could have probably done the same thing. Our players are too small. There's no physicality in this team, for a start. In a very, very strong Premier League. And it's not like Brighton are the most aggressive, strong team either. They're not. Welcome to those of you that are joining the stream. There's 2,600 of you in here right now. Make sure you're subscribed to the George Benson Football Channel, because 6 things we learn after this game, I am not holding back. I am not holding back. We are going in. Until change happens at this club, we have got to all stand together and call it what it is. I'm sick and tired of pussyfooting around the problem. Absolute disgrace. That first half. I think we need to go, honestly, if I'm going to be try and think progressively about what we're seeing on the pitch, to talk about the football as opposed to the off-field politics, just for a minute. Like, is there, like, do we have to at some point understand that what Gusto and Cucurella are doing is almost void when we're playing like this now? Like, earlier this season, when Chelsea was still creating chances, when we still had people that could actually finish, and we had players in form, like, it made sense with Cucurella inverting into the midfield, or Gusto trying to invert, because we were actually creating stuff. But now we don't create anything. What's the point in the positional play of the fullbacks inverting inside? Is there any point? So surely now Maresca has to prove that he's got a plan B and revert back to type and actually use Cucurella and Gusto as fullbacks and defenders. Because right now there's no balance whatsoever. And when you see the way that Brighton score that first goal, and I'll talk about this in another video or a stream tomorrow, because I need to get the screenshots of the game to be able to illustrate what I'm saying. But when the goalkeeper's got the ball, Verbruggen, there's 5 players that are in line. The Chelsea defensive line is playing them all onside. But there's 5 up against 4 of ours. The midfield is non-existent. The ball from Verbruggen bypasses that midfield straight to Mitoma, who's basically one-on-one, because Mitoma's one-on-one because all the Chelsea defenders have got a player of their own to worry about. So Chalobah was on his own, obviously. Mitoma, world-class touch, world-class finish. Well, fair play. Fair play. Great finish, great goal. But it's like Cucurella is expected to be, inverting into the midfield, but then when it comes to like that split second we've got to defend now, he's not going to be there. Same for Malo Gusto. So I don't see anything change. I really don't see anything changing. The second half is going to be underway in a second. Going to have the second half here on GBFC. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please do smack a like on the stream if you haven't already done so. Chalobah needs to do better, yes, but I think overall it was just brilliant play from Mitoma. Great finish as well. But yes, Chalobah should have done better. I'm just doing a quick tweet. It's an absolute disgrace what we're seeing here tonight, man. Absolute disgrace. This is bad. This is bad. Oh, well, I've got another coffee, so we're going to be bouncing off the flipping walls in a minute, because these are strong ones, I'm telling you. It's painful. Thank you for all those super chats that came in at halftime. Appreciate it. Let's put Tyreek George in. No, do you know what? I say keep the youngsters out of the firing line here. Because realistically, we're not tactically set up well enough anymore. We're not tactically set up well enough to be able to actually create anything or do anything. So when you're giving the youngsters, like if the senior players can't execute the instruction or whatever it is, I don't think the youngsters are going to do it either. I don't think Tyreek George has got the quality, to be honest. Like, I know everyone's optimistic about him and, you know, there's bright moments, but, like, he doesn't have the quality. Let's be honest. Like, have you really seen anything of Tyreek George at Chelsea to suggest that he can come in and change this game for us? For me, the answer is a stern no at this point. Like, I don't really think anything there on the bench left is gonna change anything. I'm not gonna lie. Oh dear. Second half is coming up soon. Honestly, I'm dreading this. I don't know what it could be, like 4 or 5, 6-0. Bartismo, we need to go back to basics and stop all this inverted fullback nonsense. Back 4 or back 3 with fullbacks overlapping, creating spaces. Also bring back Diego, mate. Do you know what? I wouldn't even want Diego Costa to come back to Chelsea now because, like, I mean, actually, to be fair, at least he'll probably go to prison. Diego Costa would come here and go to jail because he'd come in, see the way that we're being ran, see the way that we're being treated, and he'd probably start going around beating everyone up. They'll be signing tennis coaches next. Don't even get me started, mate. Oh, at least we got... Do you know what? At least we've got the rugby bloke now for an elite winning mentality, for some leadership at the club. Piss off, man. Piss off. We're an absolute farce. We're a disgrace. Pass, pass, pass. No result. We get shots away, but we're just making sure that flipping Brighton fans in the crowd are awake. Just to hit them on the bloody bonce. Cricket coaches, yeah. Well, Todd Bowley's just bought a cricket club, so I'm sure if all else fails, we'll just bring in some cricket coaches, get everyone bowling. You know, could be a good little team bonding experience. Go down the nets. Flipping heck, man. Thank you, JC, for the donation. Players are giving up. This is what happens when you have a loser's mentality. 100%. I agree. I've been saying it all along. I said it even when we weren't in this shit run of form. I was saying, look, if you're going to say that we're not in a title race and we don't have any expectations, you're going to get nothing. You're going to get absolutely nothing if that's the way you talk about it. Then that's what you get out of it. You get what you give, as the new radicals would say. I'm looking at the bench. Also, there's nothing on the bench that's going to change this game. Nothing. So whatever we've got out there now is going to rot. I'm telling you, this second half is not good, guys. It's not gonna happen. We're not winning. If we do, I'll be baffled. Baffled. We are finished. Flipping half-empty stadium, man. Brighton don't even care about us. Chelsea are in town on a Friday night. Brighton don't even give a shit about us, mate. They've not even turned up. Their fans haven't even turned up. They don't need to. They can sit at home comfortably with a hot chocolate, cup of tea, and watch their team destroy Chelsea for the second time in a week. It's boring. Why would they want to come? They know that their team are just going to sit back and try and frustrate Chelsea. They got no need to bother and care. They don't. We're a joke, man. We're not even a spectacle for flipping home matches for other clubs in the league. People don't want to turn up to Brighton, Chelsea. Belieber with a foul on Gusto. Gusto's having a stinker, isn't he? Tosin is a number 9. Yeah, do you know what? Just do it. Honestly, just do it. If Maresca's got any bollocks, right, he'll bring Tosin on as a number 9. Just to show the owners what they've done. Honestly, boycott the flipping stadium at this point. Boycott Stamford Bridge. This is an absolute disgrace. Chelsea do have a free kick inside the Brighton half. Post-match interview, we're playing better now. No, this is rubbish, mate. Don't listen to a word Maresca has to say in his press conferences. And earlier this season, flicked on, Nkunku, bro! Nkunku don't want the ball, bro. Oh, dearie me. We're just rubbish. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Maresca is obviously insane. To be fair to Maresca, in terms of protecting his own managerial career, you just would do that, wouldn't you? I'm almost lost for words, to be honest. Like, I don't even really want to watch this second half. I could just go back to bed now. I could go back to bed. I'm not going to, obviously. I'm going to stay here and watch, but... Like, we're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. No quick long balls. But we don't really... We have... Colwill, I thought, was a decent ball-playing centre-back. Chalobah as well can play that pass. We've seen it before. Even in the first game that Chalobah came back. But realistically... Look at this play, man. We can't even pass it to one another. Brighton are all over us like a flipping rash, man. Marcus Rashford. I wouldn't be able to sleep even if I did go to bed. No, you're right, to be fair. These coffees are bloody strong. Bro, put me up front. I'll be a free agent. Put me up front. I'm a better striker than Nkunku, bro. I am. He doesn't do anything. Nkunku doesn't want the ball. Nkunku wants to win an award for the least amount of meaningful touches of a football in Premier League history. That's what Nkunku's looking for right now. Just so that he can say, oh yeah, that's when I was at flipping shitty old Chelsea before he goes back to Bayern Munich and starts bagging goals of Harry Kane. Someone says if they lose this, he's going to support Rangers. Sign Benson. Oh, I'm too old, mate. I'm 30. I wouldn't be. I'm not. I'm probably going to get banned from Stamford Bridge soon. I wouldn't be surprised if they started to ban OAPs, even from the stands. Like, no fans allowed over the age of 25. It's all about the mentality. We've got to bring a youthful mentality to the club. Fuck off. I don't know why I bother watching anymore. Well, guys, I'm just going to give a shout out now to the second channel, More GBFC, because I started posting on it today because I want to start talking about more football stuff because, you know, there will be a time where I just don't bother posting on GBFC anymore because I can't stand talking about my football club. I'm serious. Like, I am so sick of this club right now that for my own sanity, I might have to take a break from it. I'm not going to, I don't think, yet, but Caicedo's gone. He's gone. No, it's Chalobah. I thought it was Caicedo with that foul. But, yeah, if you want to subscribe to more GBFC, the link is in the description down below. Now, Cucurella. No. Ruter hits it over. Could have been 3. It should have been 3, really. They had men over. George Benson's Chelsea history videos. No, you know what we might do? I might just try and find a link to certain like old. We should watch the Champions League final again together. Would you guys tune in for that? We all just get like the full matchup. We watch it at the same time. We all like watch the game together. That's content. That's great content. Like, is there if anyone can find me a link, and I'll schedule the stream. We'll do it together. We watch the 2012 final. We watch the 2021 final. We watch like top Chelsea finals together, and we just enjoy the history of our club. We enjoy the past. George is desperate. Yeah, I am desperate, mate. I'm desperate because I don't recognise anything that I see at this football club. I might also cry watching that. Can I imagine the minds of all the youth players that are looking? No, do you know what? Esteval and Paez and these players, they'll be excited still because they're in the shop window. They're in the shop window to go to Barcelona or go to Man City or go to Real Madrid or PSG. Like, they'll be excited, mate, because they've got long contracts, which means that even if they're shit, doesn't matter, Chelsea will pay. And if they're good, they'll get a move to an ambitious club. They'll get a move to a team that are going to compete. This is worse than under Graham Potter, purely because at least when Potter was there, it was still so early, and we weren't sure what we were dealing with. So in football, there's always the unknown. There's always the unknown, which can give you optimism. Okay, so at least then, at the start of this new era, call it that, at least at the start, we could have been like, well, we don't really know what's going to happen. Now we do know what's going to happen. We're going to win no trophies for 3 years. And we're a conveyor belt of young players to be able to sell them for profit. Now we know what it is. It's worse because we know that we're not going to go anywhere from here. We know that we can't really improve. We're not going to get better. That's why going into this game, I was like, yeah, we're 4th, but this is it now. Enjoy the looking at the table while we're 4th, because at the end of this weekend, we're not 4th anymore. We're back in Conference League positions. We are. We're gonna be 6th or 7th this weekend. Cross is put in from Enzo Fernandez, and Kunku is chasing shadows again. At least we can focus on the league. Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Maresca can't fix this, bro. There's no one on the bench to fix anything. There's no one on the bench to fix anything because we got rid of them. Oh, brother. Deary, deary me. We're a joke. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Deary me. Deary, deary me. What if Palmer leaves us? No, Palmer's going to leave, guys. Like this is the next thing that people don't think is going to happen because it's like, oh, well, at least we've got these players on 9-year contracts. No. No, that just means that we can charge the money, the high value for longer. Chelsea don't want players running out their contracts, which is why they wanted to sell Gallagher before he was into his last year. So they don't want players leaving for free because, well, we saw what that's like. We lost Rudiger and Christensen, probably 100 million's worth of centre-backs for nothing. Which is fair enough. Like, of course, you don't want to lose players on frees. But Palmer's got a 9-year contract because that means that his value is high for longer. And what's going to happen is Cole Palmer is going to look around and be like, flipping heck, this club's going nowhere. Real Madrid, Man City will come knocking. Ambitious clubs that are going to win everything. And he's going to be like, I want out, guys. I want to go. Enzo Fernandez, going to want to go. Caicedo, going to want to go. And also, Chelsea used to be a club that players would be dreaming of signing for. We'd be a destination where players would love to come because they know they're going to win stuff. Now, who is going to want to come to Chelsea? Who is going to want to sign for this shit? No one. No footballer with any genuine ambition is going to sign for this football club. No one. Victor Gyökeres. Victor Osimhen. Mate. We got nothing. We got no hope. We got absolutely no hope with these owners in charge. The way that this football club is ran, we have got no hope. Of course, a 16-year-old from Kazakhstan is going to sign for Chelsea. That's a good ball from Cucurella, to be fair. Nkunku now, what's he going to do? Run into trouble? Yep. Nkunku falls on the floor. Nah, mate. It is a Chelsea corner, though. Veltman hooks it out for a corner. Oh, dearie me, man. This is a low point. This is genuinely probably the lowest I've felt on this channel ever. Enzo Fernandez puts the corner into the box, headed away at the near post. Yeah, of course, mate. Of course. Palmer's done well. That's lovely from Cole Palmer. Puts it out to Neto. What are we going to see? Cross in the box, no one there. Yep, cross in the box, no one there. Hey! Don't worry, guys. At least you know what you're going to get when you come to GBFC. We can call it before it happens. We can see the future. We can see the future. And as long as these owners are in charge of Chelsea Football Club, our future stinks like the bottom of your shoe after walking in a field full of cow shit. The bench looks bare. Of course the bench looks bare, mate. Of course the bench looks bare. We didn't buy quality footballers. We got rid of quality footballers because they wanted to leave, because they didn't want to be here anymore, because we don't have a footballing environment that facilitates players wanting to play for us. It's a flipping honestly, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for all of you that still think we're going somewhere. I'm embarrassed for all of you that still think this project is worth believing in. I'm embarrassed for you all. Honestly. Genuinely. Wake up. Malo Gusto is now down injured. Reece James is coming on. Icon NYC TV, another utter shit show. These owners should be sentenced for the crimes they've committed to our club. Roman must be dying seeing what we've become. Roman Abramovich will be looking at Chelsea right now. And you know he's watching this game. He's watching every game. And Roman Abramovich will be... I wouldn't be surprised if he had a sick bucket next to his chair. Gusto's now going off. Another injury. Don't worry, guys. Another injury. Reece James is going to come on. 2 more injuries to add to the ever-growing injury list. Is that... Oh, I thought someone was vaping. I thought Willy Caballero was vaping there on the sidelines, but he's got his pen in his mouth. That'll be the next thing. Chelsea got partnership with a vape company. Roman must be fuming. Of course, mate. He got the club taken away. Roman Abramovich loved Chelsea. He loved winning. You know, like... Roman Abramovich could have bought other football clubs, but he bought us. And he absolutely loved and adored this club. And made sure that he won so that he could have some fun. So that Chelsea fans could experience like an era of a lifetime. And again, this is why I always say, like, every win that you experience, you should enjoy it. Because you don't know if it's going to be the last. trophy-wise. Like, celebrate the League Cup. Go for the League Cup. Celebrate the Community Shield, because you don't know if it's going to be the last time you see your club win a trophy. I don't think we're going to ever win a trophy again at the moment, unless these flipping owners leave and we actually get run like a proper football club again. We're not going to win a trophy again. Bring on the new kid. No, don't bring on the new kid. It will harm his career. Malo Gusto's been beaten again by Mitoma. Oh, God alive. And look, Enzo Fernandez doesn't run back. Flipping heck, man. Shocking. Enzo Fernandez has given up too. I'm telling you, you can see it all unfolding before your very eyes. I'm not waffling. I'm talking the truth. I'm speaking the genuine truth. The players have given up. Even the players that had a bit of fight or had a bit of quality, they don't care. Neto runs into trouble again. Look at this shit show. Amugu as a striker. No, don't. Honestly, it's not fair on him. It's not fair. It's not Matisse Amugu's fault that Chelsea are rubbish. It's not. You can't blame the young players that are being bought for Chelsea being shit. Guys, please smack a like on this video. George, don't be so negative. We might win Division 2. Play for a trophy. Oh, mate. Smack a like on this stream. Subscribe to GBFC if you're new. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a 6 things we learned for the ages, mate. For the ages. Like, we are here now. We are rallying the troops. This is war. This is war against our club now. Love a player like Tariq Lamptey, of course. Now, I